Arsenal Fan TV. A lot of miserable fans today. Listen, it's not a loss.
Yeah, but
like, it feels like a loss to you.
Yeah, it does. You know, when you're 1-0 down with 70 minutes gone and you come back and equalise, it generally feels like a win. But against that load of rubbish, it feels like a loss. It really does. You know, how did we not beat that today? And the thing is, I'm not going to slate the team because I actually thought we did all right. You know, we outplayed them generally. First half an hour or even first 40 minutes, we just were all over them. I think maybe first 35 minutes were all over them. They had a spell. And, you know, annoyingly, when they had their spell at the end of the first half, they looked more likely to score. I just don't think we were... I think almost we started, it was a bit too easy for us. We thought, yeah, we're going to get this goal and we have to be more ruthless. Just absolutely have to be more ruthless. But look, we started off well and it wasn't actually a bad performance from us today. We did dominate them. I just do not understand how we didn't beat them. I really don't. But again, you know, if you were to really try and look at it and really try and analyse it, it just comes back to that central defensive midfield position. You know, that's where the error was today. And, you know, there's so many people here. How many mistakes? I can only think of one mistake that sticks out in my head that Vieira made. You know what I mean? I don't even want to talk about that. But it's, you know, they're very, very few and far between. And with Arteta and Flamini, these things occur a bit too often and they cost you in big games. You know, Arteta, to be fair to him, I thought until he had to go off injured, I thought he was having a very, very good game. Yeah. And then Flamini came on, he just didn't get up to speed with the game.
And that's another game when Flamini's kind of made a massive error in a massive game, and you know, it's costing us. Now, do you think maybe time to throw Diaby in there? Looked like Arteta came off injured. Is it time to? We've heard Wenger saying that Diaby can play that role. Well, try someone else, you reckon, or is he not up for it either?
Look, you know, the thing is, Arteta and Flamini, they're not really the people we need there. Diaby's not really the person we need there. As I've always said, a specialist central defensive midfielder. Someone like, you know, a Mascherano type. That's what I want in there. Someone that has got no interest in holding the ball. You know, just get rid of that ball, give it to the creative players. And obviously Flamini held on to it today, and that's how we conceded the goal. You know, if you're asking me, should we put Diaby in there? Yeah, let's give him a crack, because we're giving Arteta a crack. He's not a central defensive midfielder. You know, I'm sure Diaby can do a job there. He's a good player, but I just, you know, it pains me because when we've got money in the bank, why do we have to make do? You know, why? I just don't.
And I heard you going on in the podcast this week where you went toe to toe with Jeff Arsenal. That's what you was complaining about. Yeah. You were complaining about that lack of defensive.
Yeah, and listen, the two things should never coexist. If you're a football club, the two things should never coexist. Money in the bank and gaps in the squad, they should never ever coexist. And if you're willing to accept that, then look at your own ambition. Because why should we leave it down to, oh, if we get lucky with injuries, or, you know, oh, Diaby might be able to do it. Forget might, forget ifs, forget buts. Let's get players that are going to maximise our chances of winning things. And we've got money in the bank. Let's use it effectively. It just winds me up. You know, you were asking Claude for a positive. I'll come up with a positive today, and that was Kieran Gibbs. He was fantastic, absolutely superb. He was all over that place, intercepting the ball, didn't put a foot wrong today. He went in for absolutely everything. I thought he was absolutely superb. And even the team work ethic as well, I didn't think it was bad at all. Mesut Ozil was much more interested today. He was getting on the ball, he was playing little passes, he was very, very good. Chamberlain was good. Sanchez, when he came on, was fantastic as well. I do question why Sanchez wasn't playing. Also, I've got to question why Cazorla wasn't starting, because, you know, for me, the minutes that Cazorla has played this season, he's been absolutely brilliant. He was one that made the difference against Everton. And Aaron Ramsey, I'll never ever criticise him. He's absolutely superb. But he's going through a dip at the minute. So why not put the form player in there? Why not put Cazorla in there? It's easy with hindsight, but I think Cazorla deserves a starting position.
Get the Arsenal Fan TV app, available on Apple and Android now.